I believe it's still at play. That medicine is still at play in me. It has gone nowhere. I'm in a different place. I accept myself today with all my pluses and minuses.
On Faces of Five, I speak with people about their 5-MeO DMT experiences working with me. Learn more at chadcharles.net. I'm here with Laadaa. Hi, Laadaa.
Hello. Good
Hey,
to see you.
it's so good to see you. We've been catching up a little bit here before we hit record, but it has been a number of years since we've seen each other in person. It's been a number of years since we worked together. A little bit of, for those who are listening or watching, Laadaa and I had 2 sessions.
Can I throw something at you?
Oh, go ahead.
I don't agree with you, sir. I think you and I have a relationship that transcends distance and time. And you and I have had a lot going on since you physically departed these islands, and I'd like to share that with you.
Thank
Don't
you.
get stuck on these little technologies that they have in this world today. They're pretty minor. We've been dancing around this globe for many thousands of years.
I hear you. Yes, absolutely. So the islands that Laadaa are referring to is the Haida off of the coast of British Columbia in Canada. And I had the pretty distinct honor to go to Haida numerous times, and I got to work here with Laadaa with 5-MeO DMT. I believe the first time was in 2021, and then the second time was the next year in 2022. So it's been some years since those particular moments. I'm curious, just to start us off, Laadaa, um, what? Oh no, I remember something. Aha, I remember something. You actually had an experience with this medicine many, many, many years prior to me coming to Haida. Somebody else had been to the islands, I believe. Is that right? Am I remembering right?
But it was only the DMT end of it. It wasn't the 5-MeO.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I've been through several medicine experiences in my life.
Yep. So let's start there. What makes these experiences that you've had with 5-MeO DMT stand out to you?
Whoa. So as I say to you, I've been around this world a bit in the sense of doing ancient medicines from the jungles.
Hmm.
And then science has come in and derived something quite similar to it and built it in a lab. But sometimes I think it's more important to get it from the jungle. So your question was what?
What has made these experiences, this particular medicine in its synthetic form, because that's how it came to you,
Yes.
how does it stand out from other experiences that you've had? What makes it unique?
I'm going to put it very simply and very bluntly. This medicine opened me up. It opened up the pathways to other opportunities, and they have not closed. Okay. But I want you to know I'm the kind of guy that does the work. If you just sit there and you don't do anything after you do the medicine, it's not so effective. But you got to do the work. I do the work and I don't stop. I am trying to help me and my people find a better place in this earth because I think that's why we're here.
Yeah.
That's my understanding.
Yep. Tell me, because it's been a few years, how's the work going?
Oh, it's incredible. I've arrived at a new place to where life isn't the same as it was the last time I saw you.
Wow.
It's different. There's different players, there's different action, and there's different results. And I want you to know I'm on my way. For the first time in my life, I've been on this journey and I started in 1992 when I was really good at what I was doing. And I decided to go down this road in 1992. And today, I believe I've arrived in a state of wellness, at least in the beginnings of the state of wellness. So I'm cognizant of where I am in the opportunity of where I can take this.
Yeah.
I'm very aware of where I am today.
Beautiful.
And it's powerful and it's beautiful. Okay.
I'm curious about what you mentioned action. Give me an idea of like, what does the work look like for you? What do you do, right? What are the actions that you take that feels that you're actively actualizing these medicine experiences and this healing path?
So as this medicine opens me up and it starts to showing me pieces of me, my mind is developed and my wellness is developed, that now I understand the language of the medicine, and now I understand that I need to do certain things to manifest what the medicine is doing to me. I actually, as a human being, I need to do things. I need to support that medicine. If I don't support that medicine, I'm supporting the medicine in the sense that I'm helping myself, because in my habitual human beingness, I sometimes get stuck in whether it's in habit or whether it's not understanding what's really going on. I was stuck for years and I only came to just realize that, man, I can't believe somebody this smart was that stuck. Because I think I'm really smart. I know I'm really smart, okay? But it shocks me that I was so stuck. I danced with the memories for 30 years. And I'm now thinking, wow, can we somehow circumvent that? And somebody said to me, that's what you needed to go through. So I need to accept that. And I do accept that. I needed to go through it. Okay.
Yeah.
And now I'm here. And I said to my counselor the other day, she's saying, wow, I'm watching you and it's just amazing what's going. I said, well, I want you to know I spent 30 years healing stuck. But I kept healing. And now it's like somebody opened the floodgates on my dam and everything's coming out. I can't, it's hard to keep up with it. It's hard to keep up with what's going on in my life. It is so beautiful. Okay?
Oh, does that, if this language resonates with you or not, just let me know. Has been there times, since your time with 5-MeO DMT that you feel ungrounded?
Oh, completely. What do you mean? That's normal.
Sure.
That's normal. I've woken up in the middle. I want, part of my healing is a lot of my healing happens when I'm sleeping. Okay. I want you to hear me. I don't know if this is just a hideaway or what, but this is the way I do it.
Okay.
I call in all the people around me, my ancestors, my spirit guides, the creator. When I'm going to sleep at night, very often I will do a prayer before I go to sleep and ask for help. And sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and my room is full. I want you to hear me. They're in there working on me. Okay. They work on me. I'm not in this alone. I have ancestors. I have the creator. I have all these people. I have a whole, uh, uh, there's thousands of Haida ancestors that died such a horrific death. One of the goals that was given to me by one of my trainers was to go back to these old villages and grab these souls that are stuck between realities. Their death was so horrible, they haven't left. And one of my jobs was to go back to these sites, start a fire, and release them. I will be doing that soon.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I hear that, and the first thing that comes to mind, and we don't have to go there, but I know that you're pretty open to going just about anywhere.
Yeah,
So,
I'm pretty open. If
I
I
love
talk
it.
about it, I'm open.
I love it. But I guess where I really want to go now is, here you live in a small community, you live in a First Nation, and
Wait, we're the center of the damn universe here.
love it. Yes.
Okay?
Been there. Been there.
I'm not being cheeky. I'm being honest with you.
So hear me out for this question. What do you think? You said to me sometime that in order for change to, I'm going to put it in my own words, right?
Yeah.
But in order for change to happen widespread, it's got to start here. Now, I think outside of me, there's my household, there's my family, there's my town, there's my community, there's my nation, there's the world. Now, here in this very specific context, I want to bring up the idea of collective trauma, right?
Okay.
Not just me as a young person had a certain event happen or a series of events happen, but a whole people
Yep.
have undergone something traumatic, for lack of a better word.
Yes.
What have you seen to be your role or any individual's role in your community for healing, and how have your sessions supported that?
Interesting. Just the fact that I've been on this road since 1992, I think says a lot. Okay. And in my son yesterday said something to me. Yeah, about that. The fact that I'm still there, 30 something years later, still. I want you to know, every 2 weeks I go to a session here regularly. I am on a regular diet of
Uh-huh.
self-help.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, I'm just seeing this lady about reconditioning my mind, taking my mindset because I get stuck. I'm a habitual person. Okay. And I need to somehow, it's a habit I need to unstuck. And there's not many ways to solve a habit except facing it and dealing with it. It's pretty simple. Once you figure out what it is, I didn't know it was habit. I didn't, and I went to the Haven by the Sea about 10 years ago, and you know what they said to me? They told me right then. They said, "There's nothing wrong with you, Laadaa. What's going on is you're just habitual." That's what they said to me. And I had been to the session many times. It was a professional session, eh?
Okay.
On Gabriel Island, on Vancouver, down around Vancouver Island.
Okay.
So, yeah. So
Wow.
they kind of nailed it way back then, but it's taken me a few years to get back there.
So what I'm hearing here, like in response to my question, is like, regardless of it being collective trauma or there's all kinds of healing that needs to happen in our community, regardless of all that,
In
it
our
just,
world,
of course, it just starts here.
yes,
And it's pretty simple. You just gotta confront it.
yes. And
Okay.
let me tell you, sir, and I was just talking to my mom. So her issue. And when I talk to her, she says, it's shame. I've been shamed. It's shameful to be an Indian. And I
Mm,
heard that and I went, holy moly, that's pretty deep.
yeah.
That's her. That's what she experienced.
Yeah.
And she's 90.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit younger. I'm 68 next month. So we got two elders, an elder mom and an elder son. That's
Right.
pretty cool, eh?
Yes, it is.
Did I
Well,
answer your question?
yeah, there's no particular way that you need to
Yeah.
answer any of these questions, my friend. I'm just riffing with you.
Yeah.
So I want to loop back before I forget. We talked about the work, right? So, okay, so we have these big experiences, or we have these really important, significant experiences like the sessions that we had together. And then you got to do the work. And the work could be simple, but it's not always fun. But if I remember correctly, at least in one of our sessions, what you unearthed there for yourself was that you needed more play in your
Yes.
life. And so we talked about how sometimes the work, which sounds like, like you got to labor and whatever, is actually sometimes re-inviting the I don't know, the innocence of play. You remember that?
Yes. Very clearly.
So
Yes.
how has play come to be a part of your world since then?
I need to do better.
Okay.
Okay. There's
Uh-huh.
my honest answer.
Sure.
I still am not the top dog on the list. And there is what a lot of times what trauma brings. You
Hmm.
become the smaller dog on your own personal list. I'm still, I'm going to fix it. Okay. I'm aware, but I want you to know there's so much that's screwed up. I can't fix it all at once. In one fell swoop. I haven't found that secret antidote yet. Do you have it?
I think you did find it, and maybe I'm here to remind you,
Okay.
play more. I remember you saying very succinctly, I'm too serious
Yes.
about my work,
Yes.
which is not a bad thing because it shows there's commitment, there's motivation, there's discipline. And I hear you're obviously that's what's happening for you, which is amazing. And leaving room, creating or prioritizing play was a part of your work.
Wow, yes. Thank you. And you know what? And I actually went and got on a swing once because one of the things I committed to was building a swing and I never built it. Okay. Maybe I'm getting closer to it
I
because I've
remember
been,
talking about the swing. Yeah.
yeah, I
What would it
need
be
to
like to just go on a swing?
just swing. I used to just love swinging. That's one of the things as a little child I remember being able to swing and feeling so
Mm,
free.
uh-huh. Yeah.
Huh. Thank you for reminding me of that.
That's what I'm here
Sometimes we
for.
forget about the most important things. Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to know I still sometimes put myself at the back of my own list.
Mm,
And,
yeah.
that's part of what we're going through or what I'm going through.
And I think, it sounds like I would like there's like a micro and a macro. Follow
Yes.
me here. The micro is like, oh, in this moment, there was this seemingly revisiting of the playful one that is all of us, right? That's
Yes.
in all of us, of
Yes.
course. And so we might forget that moment, right? But then in general, there's the forgetting, kind of like the big forgetting, the forgetting that we're a part of it all. We forget that we're one, actually. And then we
And I
come
want you to,
back to
so
remind ourselves.
can I say this to you?
Tell
I
me.
know that, but I struggle. My injury still makes me really struggle with where one. I want
Yeah.
you to hear that. I
Okay.
know it. I understand it to be so.
Yeah.
But when I look at the aggressors against me, I don't see them. I don't see me as being one with them.
Uh-huh.
I'm not there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like
Yeah.
to be, but I'm
Yeah.
not. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm
Thank you
just
for
being
sharing.
honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not there.
What do you think is required to be there, as you put it?
So let me say this to you. When I see my fellow humans that share this land with me and my people, let me give you a really simple little thing. When I see a fireman or RCMP officer get killed, and I see that tremendous outpouring of grief and love and all of that, and I see them standing on these overpasses as they drive by with their caskets, and I think, my goodness, how come you people never ever even come anywhere close to that with what happened to my people? You give it zero. And I want you to know that affects me. And I feel it annoys me. I feel annoyed by that. And it makes me really struggle to accept them in.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Acceptance. It's like there's some things in life that are very difficult to accept. Were there moments in our sessions together that brought you closer to that feeling, let's say, of acceptance?
Yes, completely. The most I've ever experienced.
Yeah.
It's brought me the closest I've ever been to that place of acceptance. But I'm not there yet.
Yeah. Were there other qualities? I don't know if acceptance is an emotion or a quality or it doesn't really matter. But what else did those sessions bring to you?
A sense that I'm on a good track. I'm going in the right direction.
Mhm.
Okay. That's what I want, I believe it's still at play. That medicine is still at play in me. It has gone nowhere.
Would you call that self acceptance?
Yes. It put me I'm in a different place. I accept myself today with all my pluses and minuses. Okay.
Yeah, beautiful. What was the difference I'm just thinking back to the trajectory somehow, or the pathway, at least, when I was crossing the waters onto the island. What was the difference from one session to another? Were they the same? Did one build off of the last one? Was it completely different? How did it work for you?
You know what was most beautiful for me? And I've done a lot of medicine, but no one's ever tried to manage it. Usually, most of the time, person goes unconscious.
Mm,
But it's the first time I've ever done medicine where the medicine person was giving it to me in a manner which kept me consciously a part of what was going on. And that to me was it was not only the conscious part of it was beautiful, but I also want, I think the death part was also beautiful. Like it took me somewhere
right.
and I died. I didn't physically die, but something in me died. Something in me died. Okay. Which opened up other opportunities. So there's, if I was to say to you, there it is.
Wow. Do you, thank you for sharing that. And I remember we talked about that and we talked about death. When you share it, your experiences with others, if you do, does that ever leave your lips? Do
No, I
you?
don't talk about it.
No?
You know what happened after that? I shut up. They were trying to get me to go talk about this. And I was totally disappointed with what happened after the medicine. I never said one word and I won't.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
I
you
want
keep,
you to know I don't trust. I've seen a lot of damage giving the wrong people medicine. And I am no longer going to involve myself in giving it to people for the first time. I have no interest in that anymore. I
right,
want to do medicine with people that do medicine. I'm not interested in seeing if everybody in the world wants to do it.
got it.
It's not my job.
Yeah.
But I'll share with them my story.
Hmm.
Hopefully that might help them. But
Hmm.
I gladly share my story, but I'm not trying to make everybody in the world do medicine.
Right, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although it would help everybody. So
Yeah.
it's taken me, let me say this to you, sir. I was so damaged, sir. I couldn't unhook. I was not in doing 5-MeO DMT somehow opened me up and I was able to unhook to start a new journey. It's only to start it. It's
Hmm.
not a magic thing that just fixes you. If you
Right,
don't do the work, it's not gonna probably not gonna work. Okay.
right.
If you
So it's,
just sit there and you expect it to just magically do everything, it's not going to magically do everything. It will open you up so you can do the work. So
yes.
I can do the work.
Yeah.
And if you're not there, you're not ready, as far as I'm concerned.
So it's like a catalyst. It catalyzed something.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have a whole lifetime to go in front of me. And then probably in my Haida world, we come back 7 times. We come back to Mother Earth 7 times to help us manifest whatever the intent was on my original arrival.
Hmm.
So I don't know many times I've been here, but this isn't the first time.
Why do you think that is, that 7 times? Is it for some reason the words kind of come up of like it takes maybe that long to kind of clean things up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you hit it right on to just clean things up.
Do you think you're in a process of cleaning things up here in your
Yes,
lifetime? Yeah.
completely, sir. And only just recently, I would say the cleaning things up part has started. I was preparing up
Mm,
until 5-MeO DMT.
mm.
Okay.
Wow.
And then once I did 5-MeO DMT, I want you to know I haven't done medicine since. And people keep offering it to me. And you know what my point is? I don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah.
And I'm being serious. I mean, I've done a lot of different beautiful ceremony through
Mhm.
and with medicine.
Yeah.
And that stands out for me. And I know it's built in the lab, but the principle is still there.
Right.
Okay.
Do you think with the right setup and the right context, um, is it something that you would invite into your life again?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wouldn't just do it with anybody.
Yeah, you want to be discerning about it. Well, let me ask you this, maybe
Okay.
kind of to close up our conversation. There's something compelled you to have this medicine experience, and it opened you up. It catalyzed something. It sounds like it's, this is a private thing. It's such a vulnerable experience, right? Like what happens when you're open, you're exposed, you're
Yes.
so vulnerable,
Yes.
and it's a very private thing. And what I'm hearing from you is that you don't necessarily broadcast that out. It's a pretty private affair for you. Um, and yet you're in the process of cleaning up. And part of that cleaning up is in you. And I imagine, you tell me if this fits for you, I imagine that somehow that has an impact in the world around you. Do you feel that impact? Do you see that impact? Does it matter
Uh,
to you?
yeah, it does. And I believe it. I believe it does.
Yeah. Hmm.
But that's not why I do it. Okay.
You
I'm
do it
doing
for
it
you.
for me
Yeah.
and mine.
Hey, it's such an honor to be with someone who is so in, hopefully, right relationship to themselves, having a session like that, coming back for more. I mean, I can only see it as a sort of act of love. It's a real honor to be in a position to offer this, and I would love to do that again. And I guess maybe a question is, how do you remember? Like you said at the beginning, it's still with you. It opened you up and it's still with you. You do the work. There's obviously you're inspired, obviously you're motivated. And we talked about forgetting, but how do you remember? How do you remember that? Is it just self-evident and there's nothing over, but how do you remember that remarkable experience, whether it be in the moment with five or just touching in with that self-acceptance? What helps you remember?
I can remember some things, dialogue with you right during the while you were giving it to me. There was incredible dialogue happening.
It's true. Yeah, yeah.
And it was so moving to me to be able to communicate at that point with
Hmm.
you. It was just like, wow.
Hmm.
And it brought it to reality. It
Huh.
wasn't a memory. I was in it. I was it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. And it did something the other medicines brought me to some awareness, but never did I ever feel that open. It's like a flower petal was opening. That's how it felt to me.
And where or how since then do you tune into that? Do you remember?
Just memory. I just
Just
have
there.
to remember
Just there. Yeah.
either you, a conversation, or up laying in that bed, or some part of that. My mind just goes there and it just kind of like, boof, it's back.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when I say I haven't done medicine since then, I haven't done medicine since then. I have no need to.
I get it. Yeah.
And I want you to know, I don't want to become a medicine junkie because I watch some of them and they kind of misuse it.
Right.
You can misuse it.
Certainly.
It can do just as much damage to you as good. And I
So,
understand that.
so if someone came to you and said, "This is something I want to do, 5-MeO DMT. You've done it. What's a good way?" What would you say to them? Where would you steer them?
I would steer them to go do some fact finding.
Yeah.
First of all, I would tell them to not go anywhere near there until they fully understand where they're heading.
Mm.
And that is the downside of taking people in.
Makes me think of, so you've been to a lot of group ceremonies, and
Yes.
here in the way that I work, just one on one. What's the big takeaway for you pros and cons maybe of working with somebody one-on-one versus working with any medicine in a group ceremony?
There's too much sideshow in a group.
Uh,
My experience has been. A lot of people aren't even there for the right reason.
got it.
There's half of them shouldn't even been in that room
Got it.
if they did any scrutiny.
And you said that earlier that you really appreciated the dialogue between
Yes.
the rounds in the session.
And then asking me, do you want more? Yes, I'm ready. I can remember that thinking, wow, this is beautiful. And each section of doing more brought something different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like a multiple experiences in one
Yes.
session.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's all here. The other sessions where I go unconscious, a lot of it's not here because I was unconscious.
Yeah.
I can remember when I first did medicine, basically what it says to you is that it will not show you anything until you go through your darkness. Whoa, that was experience, man. It took me a long time to get through that part. It was pretty scary. But eventually I popped through.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So
Well, we're going to round off our conversation here.
okay.
It's been a few years since we've seen each other. We've been connected for we don't know for how long, and it's not even about time.
Yeah.
But it's such a treat to learn about what's there for you since we were together, since we had sessions. Thank you so much for taking the time. I trust that people listening to this, watching this, can find something that they can relate to here in a lot of what you've had to say. Thank you so much.
And thank you, Chad. I appreciate you, Chad. Okay. You are important to me. You're bringing medicine to here, and me getting the opportunity to come up and participate was a great part of my life. And I would look forward to another opportunity to do 5-MeO DMT with you. I'm not interested in chasing around looking for anybody else. Okay?
Hawa.
I quit chasing. I will no longer chase medicine. I want you to know I am so important that the medicine will come to me.
I
I've
love it.
deserved it. I've earned it. That the medicine now sees me. And I don't mean that in a cocky way. Okay?
You're
Medicine sees
open.
you too. Medicine sees you too.
Thank you.
It's got its own intelligence.